Welcome back. My name is Brian Mackenzie. It is still Urban Today. Now, in our topic of the day, or our pick of the day, we're looking at home after prison, and we're looking at the importance of rehab to prisoners. Today, in studio, we are very honored to have two people who are really helping the Ugandan community when it comes to this situation. And we have Karim Sekasamba, who is the director of Labamba Community Services. He has been in jail, actually learned skills, and is now using them to actually help the Ugandan community. We also have the General Secretary of Labamba Community Services, who goes by the name of Nadia Benita Kevina, who are with me here in studio. Earlier, we were talking about some of the worst situations people have had to go through, some of your situations. Yeah. You've told us your experience of when you went there just to see how things were going on. But something very important that you said, which I think many people need to understand, is that his time in jail was not useless. It was actually, it was like a blessing in disguise of its own. It was like you turned the curse into a blessing in your way. Yeah. Many people here in Uganda might not have that chance. First of all, let's talk about these skills that you learned when you were in jail. You didn't have to be in jail to get the skills. When you got there, first of all, who introduced you to them? How did this whole thing start for you to get into the whole community skills?
When I reached there, the situation was not really good. So I started asking myself, what is the reason why I'm here?
Yeah.
If you face a problem or if you face a challenge,
yeah,
and you ask yourself, what has this happened?
Yeah.
So I started asking myself why I'm in jail, and in fact I was far from Uganda. I mean from home.
Yeah.
Why am I?
Why has God put me here?
In Nairobi.
Yeah.
That means there's a reason why I'm here. I started asking myself, what is that reason? I found that there are things that were there. I didn't knew how to make them here in Kenya, here in Uganda.
Yes.
They were rehabilitating through skilling.
What are some of those skills?
How to make products like bar soap.
Wow.
So guys, they were teaching us how to make bar soap in jail. So I started now telling myself that I have a reason why I'm here.
Yeah. And
this is the reason why I'm here. There were many products.
Yeah.
They were teaching us in jail.
Yeah.
So by that time we were like 5 Ugandans inside. Me, I tried to call my fellow Ugandans to come and learn.
In jail?
In jail. Yeah, it was like a school.
Yeah.
So me, I took myself that I'm in school.
You're the head boy.
I'm the head
You're going to get everyone to get the skills.
Yes. So me, I took myself as I'm in school.
Yeah.
Because even here in Jambogo, guys, you take 3 years, 5 years
to learn the same thing. Was it an initiative that came from you to say, let me go and learn, or was it like where they literally said, guys, whoever you are, get in here, we're going to make bar soap? Or was it more like, me, I want to go and learn that?
Of course, I even tried to tell them.
Oh.
We are Ugandans, and in Uganda, they don't teach things.
So give us the skills.
Give us the skills.
Wow. How long did it take you to learn those skills, first of all?
It was like almost a year.
Almost a year?
Yeah.
In your case, you didn't have to be in jail to learn the skills, but you say you went to Kenya. How did that come up? Why did you decide, let me go to jail to learn these skills, not to a school or anything? What made you go into that?
After school, life became not easy with finding employment. I landed on him through some business I was passing on.
Okay.
After sharing my business, he shared his business.
Nice.
And that's when I got to know he was in jail. So I said, what? In Uganda, we are like, tell me who you are. I can get to know who you are through your friends. So I was like, how do I associate with a
With a
prison?
convict, yeah.
Maybe I'll also end up there one time. It's
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah.
Through him, after some 6 months,
Yeah.
I got an opportunity where the funding body that trains Kenyans in prisons called him with a team to learn these things further.
Wow.
I got that chance and I really went to Kenya for 2 weeks. That's when I learned a lot. I learned how to make fruit jam. I learned how to make bar soap.
Fruit jam.
Yeah.
Wow.
I learned how to make fresh juice. I learned how to make liquid soap, hair shampoo. I learned how to make chalk. I learned how to make Ditto. I learned how to make jig. I learned how to make yogurt. I learned how to make tomato sauce. I learned
Oh my
a
God.
lot of
Stuff that we need on a daily basis.
every household usable product to use. The disinfectants, the bleaching agents, lotions, Vaseline. It was a lot.
Wow.
I went ahead and learned fish farming and urban gardening.
Wow.
And then I learned rehabilitating those people, community crime preventions. I also learned how to deal with prisoners.
Yeah.
I also learned how to deal with the children, because children are the very focal people. That is the formation stage, character formation.
Yeah.
These kids can tell you everything, so that's what you call community. They can spot out those areas in communities that are of crime. You can deal with the leaders of the community and you work on it.
Nice.
On that note, I heavily thanked Labamba Community Services for giving me this chance to
Tell
reach
me about
here.
that Labamba community service, because now when you talk about that, it seems like it was a post-jail community that you created. I mean, after jail, you're like, let me create this now, and you're moving. Is that so in Uganda, or is it something you carried on?
I was in prison, started out to learn these things. So that was the reason why I went there.
Okay.
So I started thinking that when I go back home, what can I do?
Yeah.
Which can help my people,
With
which
your
can
experience,
help me
yes.
with this experience. So I started now thinking, because I had time.
Yeah.
I had time to think.
Yeah.
I didn't want to waste that time.
Yes.
I had time to think, what can I do when I go out. Then I started now thinking, by the time I'll go back home, I have to get a little capital, which I can start with.
Yes.
Then I started. I was thinking that maybe when I go back home, I can even start a small factory. But a factory, I found myself that it can be a bit expensive
For a starter.
for a starter. So now I started writing, noting down.
Yeah.
In fact, I planned this inside the prison.
Oh wow.
I planned everything inside the prison because I had time to think.
Yes.
So now I started writing down that when I go back home, I can get a small room
Yes.
when I can train these people. The first thing I was thinking of a factory and a training center. I had friends in Kampala.
Yes.
So I started communicating with them that when I come there, I will teach you how to make the skills I've learned in Kenya.
Yeah.
So they started asking me, what are those skills?
Yeah.
I told them that I've learned how to make soap, how to make Vaseline. I've learned many things in prison. So they told me that when you come back home,
we'll start up, and
we'll
that's how you started Labamba Community Services.
That's how I started. When I learned here, I learned here with nothing.
Yeah.
But remember, I had the knowledge.
Yes.
And when you have the knowledge,
That's the start. That's what you need.
Yeah.
How many years has it been since you started now?
It is 1 year now.
1 year now.
In that 1 year, we've managed to get many things.
Yes.
And today, we've managed to train because I didn't focus on the prisoners only.
Yes.
We are focusing on now even the communities. We are focusing now even to the schools to teach those young boys and girls
Yes.
to come out with,
We need that.
with something.
We need that.
Yes.
We need that because I think that there are very many people in the country today. We have a lot of energy, very little skill, very little knowledge on how that is happening. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time. But I want to thank you very much, Mr. Director, because what you're doing here is probably going to help a lot more people, not just only people who have been in prison coming back, but also people like how Benita, who has managed to actually reap a lot from this. I want you to say something to someone using that camera over there, look in that camera, and I want you to tell someone who thinks that, first of all, a prisoner is useless once they're out, and also why they need to get the skills that will help them just in a second or two.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
To everyone out there, to the government more so, the leaders of prisons, and every gathering, community, youth and women, even ex-prisoners. Please embrace these people in communities, learn a lot from them because they can be transforming people, more especially after they have told you their story, why they reached in jail.
Yes.
Not everyone in jail there is really right or ready to be there, but they are ready to transform, come out, be better persons in communities, and have ideas.
Yeah.
Please listen to them because they look to be voiceless, but once helped, they can raise their voice too.
Great.
I thank the executive of Labamba for giving me this chance.
Yes.
If you want to learn those things the way I learned them, please find us on Natete Prime Village Mall, level 2, D08. We shall give you the best skill.
Thank you very much, Karim. I really appreciate. I'm very excited to be in your. First of all, just sitting on the same couch with you. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much, and of course to you. Thank you for this amazing opportunity for us to learn a lot more. You have a final word?
Yes, I have a final word.
Yes.
I want to thank the Commissioner of Prisons in Uganda.
Yes.
Yeah, we are trying to link up with him and see how we can help those.
A lot more.
A lot more. The ex-prisoner, I mean the prisoners.
Yes.
And even the ex-prisoners from Kenya.
Yes.
They are now sending those people to us.
To come and train as well.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So I want to thank them. And if you want to learn the skills we have,
yes,
of course we can join us.
Yes, there you go. Make sure you join Labamba Community Services and a lot more. Unfortunately, we are out of time. I wish we had a lot more time to talk about this. Coming up in a few minutes after the break, we'll be having our top of the hour amazing story and a lot more that will be shared here on Urban Today. Don't forget the big story is as well on our Facebook and Twitter page. You can have more on reaction. We shall be reading some of your messages later on. We'll be right back.